Hey, how are you guys?
Hey, Chelsea. Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so Path to Peace, new song is coming out. It's the first time we've ever done this at Worship Center. You guys excited?
Absolutely excited. Are you excited? I think he might be a little more nervous. Just there's a lot of
Well, it's just such a
practical things
yeah,
going
just the
into it.
practical things. I'm excited for our church to like just have it at their fingertips,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm excited about. So
Yeah.
like for
Yeah.
their quiet time or whatever, it's just like the process of getting to that point is like a thing. Especially we're such amateurs, so we're hitting speed bumps, but maybe we'll get used to it eventually.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I've been humming it in my head and out loud just all week. I don't know why. It's a tune that gets stuck in your head, and I love it so much. It's really
Yeah,
good.
I can't believe that it's not released yet because it's been sung in our household for a very long time. I feel like we exhausted it before we even introduced it to church.
Probably
In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah.
We love
Well,
it.
Yeah.
since November, I think we started in November.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, November.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, so what sparked it in November? What made you start writing it?
Well, it was during Matt's Arrival of a King or Arrival of a Kingdom, like a series leading up to Christmas in 2019. At the end of a service, he read a verse, Luke 1:79. It's basically prophesying the birth of Jesus and saying that he's going to be the light in the darkness. He's going to be the path to peace, lead people to the path to peace. So Jesus being the path to peace. But anyways, it was just sometimes when you write songs, like things don't just come to you like right away sometimes. But then sometimes they actually do. And so I felt like I just had this melody and most of the chorus lyrics really. And it was during an altar call, and Matt was reading that scripture. And I quick left the altar call and did like a voice memo on my phone, or it's like a dream. Like when you dream something, you can forget something. You can forget it when you wake up and think you'll remember it, but you won't. Same with that. So I quick did that, and there's pretty much the chorus, which is really cool. So that sparked it. And then, so the chorus those lyrics were pretty straight up right away. And then, so the theme of the song was pretty clear at that point. I took myself back to a place to where struggles that me and Jen have been through since being married. And one of our biggest struggles was that we had to work through together was experiencing miscarriages in the process of having our two kids. And in our short time of being married, I feel like that was our biggest struggle. So I took myself mentally and emotionally and spiritually to that place to develop some lyrics. And then, of course, we worked on it together, which is fun.
Okay, what is
I
that?
don't know. I mean, we lived together, so it just like came up naturally in conversation. It wasn't like ceremonial.
Okay, well, so what's one of your favorite lines in the song?
Is that me? Do I go now? Well, I think probably one. So what is that? The second verse or the third verse? The Under Your Wings.
Third one.
The third verse is probably, I would think, my favorite. And the one line that, I don't know, I honestly kind of think that the song hinges on it is under your wings, I'll recover where healing is found. Because I think we always need a starting place, on our journey to healing, on our path to peace. So I think that line is really where we can say, I feel kind of crushed, by disappointment after disappointment. I know for us, it was just like one thing after another, and it felt like month after month and loss after loss in this whole season. And it just was, I don't know. It was hard. we had no control over any of that. And, you know, a lot of people go through situations that are just completely out of your control. And that's really hard to deal with. But I think the one thing that we can always control in any hard situation is, you know, what we choose to do with it. And for us, I think we just chose to give it to the Lord. And so we're going to be like, hey, we're giving it to you. We're going under your wings and let's get on the path to peace, you know, because you have to choose to find healing in the Lord.
I love that. I love the imagery it brings. Like, under his wings we'll recover. That's where healing is found. Really, in his presence is what that symbolizes. Like when we're with him, however that looks for every person or couple or whatever, family, whatever, like that's where we find our ultimate healing, bringing us to that peaceful place in his presence. I just love the imagery that is. That's one of my favorite parts too.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful line. When will this be available? Do you know yet?
We don't know yet.
Soon.
Very soon, yes. Hopefully, I mean, definitely the month of June. Can I say that?
Okay, how about this? Where can people find Path to Peace and download it?
You'll be able to find it on iTunes and Spotify, hopefully Amazon Music, YouTube Music, TikTok, I think.
Wait, really?
I don't know why you would use it for TikTok, but I don't know.
That's fun.
Like a funny thing. I don't know.
Who decides these things? How do you get on TikTok?
I don't know.
McKenna, you do TikTok.
But yeah, we're really excited. And I for our worship center team, like it is so about the local church for us. Like I never want it to be this thing of releasing music to try to get somewhere or to try to be well known or famous or use the church as a stepping stool to be for celebrity status or whatever. And I believe that there are churches that God has mandated to have a huge influence. And of course, in our culture, like it shines a spotlight on these churches. And that's a beautiful gift that I think God has given and trusted to these churches. And I think he's given us a great influence too. But I want to make it so very clear that this is about people connecting with God in their personal time with this song. If other churches want to use it, or if other people get excited about it, like that is awesome, and that is what we want. But the goal is to like bring the message of Jesus ultimately, like, and we're putting work into this for that reason, for Jesus to shine extremely bright and for people to encounter him and his presence. That's what it's about. That's why we want to make it excellent too, because it's like our offering. It's an offering that we're bringing to him, and we want it to be so pleasing to him. And that's not just what we do practically. It's also like the posture of our heart and what we're doing and when we're creating it and how we're creating it. And like, so I really want to stress that, like, that's the purpose that we're doing this.
Well, that is really awesome. I just wanted to tell you guys that we so appreciate you both, just how you lead and your gifts and what you're doing. Such a blessing to our church and community, and we love you. We love the worship team. You guys are doing a great job.
Thanks,
Chelsea.
I appreciate it.
We love you too.